No. Mm-mm. No, 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 no. Okay, yeah, cool. I actually don't need it. It's way too expensive, and it's much easier to convince yourself that you don't need something when it's not available, I guess. Yeah. And besides, I've got this thing to focus on, and the laptop, and the DAW. So yeah, we're cool. It would be funny if it wasn't true. Despite owning all these tools to make music, I cannot help but notice the urge to get something new. This is just the most recent example of what I need to get creative. But the truth is that I already have everything I need. For example, this device. It's Miu Mini. It's a handheld game console designed to run old games, but if you install free software called LittleGPTracker and had not that many samples on it, you can do something like this. In this video, I'll try to show what it's like to work in this tracker. I'm not pretending to be an expert. If anything, I know a bare minimum, if that. So I'll probably not do a great job of explaining everything. But that's actually good news, because this video was initially supposed to be a short, but since it takes so much mental effort and energy to set this whole thing up, I decided to cheat a little and film a proper video to please, the one who shall not be named. I need to mention this. I really don't know what I'm doing, so hopefully by making this video, you'll see how easy it is to get creative with tools that are relatively limited. And I would actually argue that being locked in a box with the clear limitations actually helps you. Initially, I wanted to get this tracker onto an old laptop with a freshly installed Linux distro. After spending a day trying to set everything up, the power switch button got broken, so I couldn't start the laptop. After a well thought through and elegant solution was found, and the laptop was running again, I realized that the software didn't work as expected on this machine, in any case. So that wasn't the first time someone wasted a ton of time on an absolutely useless project, and I'm not sure why I'm even telling you all this. But in any case, I've got it working on the Miu Mini. Opening the app right away, there's a lot on screen, but it's actually not too bad. What you see first is this song screen, like a zoomed out view of the whole song. There are 8 tracks. Unlike other regular DAWs, each track can be more than one instrument. All the numbers are in base 16, not base 10, but it helps to think of each track as one instrument in the beginning. Each song is made of chains, like each individual number is a chain, and you can drill down into each chain. It says now chain. Each chain consists of phrases. So the phrase is where the actual writing is happening. So you can drill down into the phrase. That's where you add instruments and notes and triggers. There's 16 steps. Some of them are empty. Some of them have some notes information or triggers. Think of each trigger as the press of the key on the keyboard of piano. Each trigger can play a different sound or the same sound. One phrase can have both kicks and snares. You can basically add 16 different instruments. There's a small map over here which helps you figure out where you are. Once you're in the phrase, you can go one layer further. The instruments page, that's where you tweak the instrument. The song and the chain levels are just the organizational stuff. That's how I think about it. But I've got a bit of a problem getting used to working with this structure. I think it might be easier to explain it on the board. You got a song, it has 8 tracks. Let's say on track 1 you add chain, let's say 01. Next screen is chain 01. You create a phrase 01 on this chain. Phrase 01, and that's where the actual writing is happening. 16 steps You can add triggers to each step. Step 1 can be a kick, step 2 can be empty, step 4 can be like a snare, so on and so forth. You basically program and write everything here. You can then copy this phrase 4 times on a chain. The tracker will play 16 steps in the phrase, move to the next phrase, play it through once again. Once the whole chain is played, it will move to the next chain over here. It can be the same or it can be a different one. The problem with this is whenever I'm trying to copy a phrase and make a slight change to it, I keep forgetting to make a new copy. What ends up happening is, for example, on chain 02, this one, I want to reuse phrase number 01 because it's basically will be exactly the same, but I decide to add a percussion here somewhere on step, let's say number 2. If I change it here, it will update the phrase over here as well. The percussion will be audible on chain 1 as well. Instead, what I need to do is on chain number 2, I need to create a phrase number 02, go into phrase number 01, copy everything and make the exact same copy for the phrase 02 with the only difference percussion sound on step number 2 or whatever. That's as clear as I can make it. Okay, once again, if the name looks weird to you, that wasn't me. I let the software pick a random name for me and just kept it. I felt like it worked best for the raw and unpolished project this whole thing is. 8 tracks, right? We already know this. I tried to keep it organized and used numbers for chains that would help me navigate the project. All 10s on track number 1, all 20s on track number 2. I picked chain number 90 to be completely empty chain. It does nothing but is necessary to maintain the structure of the song. It's probably wiser to stick with chain number 00 for a completely empty chain. The program colors chain 00 differently, so it's easier to see. The same with phrases, by the way. I also try to keep things simple for myself and to stick to just one instrument per track. I sequence chains one after another for each track, slightly modify them. This helps to get the song not to become stale or repetitive. Important thing is to not forget to copy and paste the phrases onto the new number, onto the new phrase, because otherwise it will update everything from the beginning. And the most important thing, I'm just having a blast playing with sounds, knowing that I'm also making something tangible. Well, not tangible, but still making something. Once everything is ready, you can go into the program section and render stems, meaning you export each track as a separate audio file. From there, I import it into Ableton to complete the last step: equalizers, compression, phase correction, panning correction, widening, declicking, reverb. You know, the downsides. This device doesn't have reverb. This device specifically doesn't have a full FFmpeg or something, so you can layer the reverb on top in the DAW. Another thing that is annoying is that when chopping samples, it quite often results in clicks, audible clicks. I think it has something to do with a something like waveform zero crossing or something, I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, clicks. You can clean up the clicks in post, and as far as I understand, this software is quite experimental, so it crashes every once in a while. So don't forget to save. By the end of the project, I was saving more often than I was tweaking the song. I mean, obviously I'm exaggerating, but it's something to keep in mind if you're working on this device. But overall, it's such a minor price to pay for such a wonderful portable music making machine. I'll definitely keep not even working, but playing with this thing into the future. You know, unless something changes. No, still sold out. I don't actually need it. So we cool. Yeah.